All right, Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Harakakwadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Kanak Ban Yashar from the Lions and the Yashar camp. I just want to come with a short lesson. Hopefully it's edifying, the service is perfect for the hopeful elect, the ones that truly believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. This is Isaiah chapter 53, verse 1. It says, "Who have believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed?" All right, I'm bringing this out because I did a lesson earlier with one of the brothers, one of the occupants from the camp, Zariah, and he was giving a testimony on his encounter with somebody from IUIC. And basically, well, it goes to everybody too that's willing to hear or forbear the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, that we go out there on the highways and byways week in and week out, prophesying in sincerity and truth, giving the testimony of Yahweh Shai. And actually Isaiah chapter 53, the whole chapter is a pretty good chapter to read as far as the testimony of Yahweh Shai and the things and the reason why he was sent. All right. So, like, and who has believed our report? The ones that go out there on the highways and byways and hedges and make these videos of the accounts of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai and His will, the will of the Father. And it says, "And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed?" And who is that arm? The arm that's being stretched out to redeem the elect is Yahweh Shai. All right. So who is going to believe in Yahweh by Yahweh Shai? Who's going to believe in His name? Who's going to honor His name? Who's going to have faith in His name? All right. Only the ones that were chosen, the elect are the only ones that were chosen to have faith and believe in his name. All right. It says, verse 2, it says, "For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant and as a root out of a dry ground. He hath no form or nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him." All right. And that's true, because we go out there and show the beauty of Yahweh Shai, um, and everybody frowns upon it. The majority of the people frowns upon it, and basically don't believe the testimony that we give of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Um. So he came in humbly, came in humbly, riding in on a donkey. Right. Um. So, like the scripture said, like when he was born, we have found the one that was spoken about. It came out of, and what is the first thing they say? That can anything good come out of Nazareth? Because what I'm saying, that was the slum, the ghettos. But the richness of his glory, that the Lord, the Father is going to glorify him, um, is the beauty that's within him. But people, don't understand the beauty of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because they refuse they refuse to accept the testimony. All right. Verse 3, it says, "He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid as it were our face from him. He was despised and we esteemed him not." Right. And what does that sound like? Let me get another scripture. Let me get John 1:1. All right. Because the beautiful tidings of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, that the truth that the elect bring is beauty and peace, bringing us back to the Father. But our people don't refuse. 2/3 of our people refuse the testimony of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, so they have to learn it by death, by pain. It's John 1:1. I'm gonna read it verbatim. It says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning." This is talking about Yahweh Shai with God. "All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made." So he put all this together for us and the Father Yahweh is allowing us to be partakers of His glory, of the ones that are going to be delivered, and 2/3 of our people will be able to partake in this glory when they're born into the kingdom. All right. Um, All right. So, verse 7, I want to skip down to verse 7. It says, the same came for a witness to bear witness of that light, talking about John, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light, was sent to bear witness of that light. All right, verse 11 is what I want. But I'm going to keep going on this. It says, verse 9, it says, that was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. Right. 2/3 of our people refuse to know Yahweh Shai. And so, with that being said, if they refuse to know Yahweh Shai, that's the only way you can know the Father. Because the scriptures say, he said that if you have seen the Father, you have seen me. And if you reject me, I will reject you in front of my Father. And that's just the point. So going back to what it says in Isaiah 53:1, who will believe our report? All right, and who is the arm of the Lord revealed to? The elect only. Those are the only ones that are going to believe the testimony of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 11, it says, he came unto his own, and his own received him not. Right, and that's basically explaining in verse 3 in Isaiah 53, when it says, let me get it. When it says we turned as if it were our face from him. All right, so he came to deliver the children of Israel, but he only came for the elect. That's it. Verse 12, and this is what it explains it. It says, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. There goes that name again. So you have to understand and believe on his name and believe in his testimony. All right, the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. And also we're singing the song of Yahweh Shai because he's written in the volume of the book. All right. So that's how you understand and know who Yahweh Shai is. So going back to Isaiah 53. It says, all right, Isaiah 53:1 again, it says, who hath believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? All right, I'm gonna get another scripture in my Bible real quick. It's Romans 11:7. It says, what then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Right. So the rest were blinded from the face of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. And they're the ones that are blinded are not able to see the comeliness or beauty in Yahweh Shai. And that was spoken about in Songs of Solomon. How Yahweh Shai was. All right, but 2/3 of our people can't see his comeliness or his beauty because they despise it, they refuse it. Right. Verse 3, it says, he is disrespected and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Right. All right. This is talking about how like going back to where he came to his own, and his own received him not. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God. All right. It says, surely he have borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten of Yahweh, and afflicted. All right. And we go through the children of Israel are going to go through that affliction, but the ones of the elect are going to be the ones that go through the affliction as a purification process to be brought unto Yahweh Shai, as Chad's versions. All right. This is verse 5. It said, but he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. Right. So that's how the children of Israel is healed, through the bloodshed of Yahweh Shai being the sacrificial lamb. But who's going to believe our report? This is the testimony that we come out here on the highways and byways and tell the people, hey, there's this guy, one of our brethren, and this is what he did for us. All right. We need to turn back and give him praise and give the Father the praise also. All right. Scripture said, kiss the Son, lest he be angry and you perish out the way. So Yahweh Shai is due his due reverence. So we have to do our due diligence in going out on the highways and byways and give the report of, hey, this Yahweh Shai was afflicted for our transgressions. All right. This is the way back to Yahweh. This is the way out of our bondage. This is the way back to our comeliness because we're impoverished right now. All right. Verse 6, it says, all we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way. And the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. And Yahweh has laid on him the iniquity of us all, man. All right. So we all have gone astray, but only a certain few are going to be brought back. And how are they going to be brought back? Through the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, he's the author of his own salvation. He was the one bearing the writer's inkhorn. So that we go out there and give that same testimony, that testament of Yahweh Shai being the sacrificial lamb. All right, and warning the people of what's to come, because that was a part of his testimony of telling the people of, hey, I'm doing this for you guys, but this is what's far to come after my sacrifice. We got to offer up our bodies as a living sacrifice and go out there on the highways and byways and give the same testimony that Yahweh Shai gave. All right. Verse 7, it says, he was oppressed and was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before the shearers is dumb. So he opened not his mouth. Right. So that's why, when we bear, I know, especially like the elder of this camp, like he'll go through a lot of stuff and won't voice anything about it to anyone. Like he'll just bear and take that shit. Like I'm like, how in the fuck? I'm letting everybody know, but but Yahweh Shai didn't open his mouth. He just took it like a champ and bared his iniquity. And Paul also said, therefore I take pride in my infirmities and my afflictions. All right. So that's when the strength of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai can be shown. All right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 16. It says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Right, the spirit is renewed day by day. All right. And the Lord gave up the ghost, and the spirit was put right back in that body, and he walked around with us for 40 days, just to show us that we could also bear that same affliction. All right. Verse 17, it says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. All right. So that's where that faith comes in. Though we go through this affliction, we understand that it's a purging process to create us as, true worshipers and true followers of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, that are shining like bright gold, like the finest gold. All right. So we carry our cross, meaning we carry our burdens in the truth, just like how Yahweh Shai had to. It's 2 Corinthians 12:9. It says, and he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. All right. It said, most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities. All right. That the power of Yahweh Shai may rest upon me. Right. So we glorify in our infirmities because Yahweh Shai took it and didn't open his mouth. All right. And he said, greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And he laid down his life for the true believers, the ones that are truly going to believe and give that same testimony that he gave when he was walking on the earth. Verse 10 said, therefore I take pleasure in infirmities and reproaches and necessities and persecutions and distress for Yahweh Shai's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong. All right. So that's the point. When in the sight of weakness, we are made strong. And that's beautiful. That's why we go out there on the highways and byways and give our testimony. All right. We give our testimony to the world, pulling for other ones that fishing for the elect that have the same testimony to give in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Verse 10, it says, yet it pleased Yahweh to bruise him. He hath put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin. He shall see his seed, he shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, shall prosper in his hand. And we're watching that pleasure unfold and prosper in his hand, him being that right hand stretched out to deliver the elect. All right. He shall see of the travail of his soul and shall be satisfied. By his knowledge shall my righteous servant justify many, for he shall bear their iniquities. Right. And we're giving a testimony of Yahweh Shai bearing their iniquities. All right. It says, therefore will I divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoils with the strong. And that's Yahweh Shai um giving glory unto the elect also, because he hath poured out his soul unto death, and he was numbered with the transgressors, and he bare the sins of many, and made intercession for the transgressors. And we give a testimony of that intercession that Yahweh Shai made, all right, being the sacrificial lamb for the atonement of the sins of the elect of Israel. All right. And I just wanted to touch on that, briefly, because I was going over that earlier today, and it just, what I'm saying, the Spirit just came on me to just to say something about it. Like, we give a testimony, and this is the testimony that we're given. This is a perfect breakdown of the testimony that we go out there on the highways and byways, um, you know, that we go out there on the highways and byways, man, and testify. The testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. And it was prophesied for him to go through these things. It was prophesied for us to go through these things. We're not going to be nailed to the cross like he was, because he gets all the glory in that. But we will go through persecutions. But it is in our best interest, or it is in the interest of the elect, to go out there on the highways and byways and give this testimony and fish for those that are willing to give the same testimony that Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai gave. All right. Lord willing, it was edifying to serve this purpose. And I like to say, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Harikak Wadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the occupant that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.